Greetings everyone, this is Jake here, and I'm finally here with my Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword walkthrough. Now, I'm going to make this on a walkthrough because I've already played through the game a little bit, and I'm going to play a little bit before every part just to make this a walkthrough so I know what I'm doing, and I can actually tell you guys how to play the game and get through it properly. Anyway, first I'd like to say a big thank you to my brother Daniel for actually supplying me with a Wii for this, because up until from Christmas, like up to now, my initial Wii wasn't actually playing any games, so we had to get a new one, and thanks to him I've actually got a Wii to play this on, so great thank you to him. Anyway, yeah, so I've played the game for about 2 hours already, and it is amazing. Like, the gameplay just feels so natural, the story is just very gripping, the characters are just so real, even though they don't really say much, and I just like this game quite a lot right now. Alright, so here I am trying to type in my name, clearly having quite a lot of trouble with it. And yeah, first of all, this game actually has quite a lot of cutscene time in it, so it will actually be quite a bit before we get to, get to some sword gameplay. Anyway, there's still quite a lot to enjoy until then, so yeah, from now we're just going to watch these cutscenes, and whenever dialogue comes up I'll try to read it to my best ability, though I'm not promising like some amazing voice acting. And yeah. Wow, look at that giant monster with giant teeth and everything. Kind of reminds me of Jurassic Park, just like a giant T-Rex without any eyes or nose, just poking out of the woods. But still, that looks ferocious. And yes, my Wii remote is going crazy, just vibrating all over the place. And I've also muted the music on my Wii remote just so you guys can actually hear it from the game. Look at that, Legend of Zelda 25th anniversary. And I've also got the limited edition of the game, which came with the orchestra soundtrack. Not the one that comes with the Wii remote, that's the special edition, like, if I remember correctly. And here's where the game picks off. So that's Link's bird, and these birds in the game are called the Loft Wings, and the red one is a very rare breed, and the blue one, or purplish violet one there, is Zelda's one, which we'll get to me in a second. So this is Skyloft, your main area for the game, your home world, your place to, just come back, kick back and relax. It's a very nice place from what I've played already, and it's instantly one of my favourite Zelda locations in any Zelda game ever. Or at least for villages, anyway. So there's Zelda singing. Yeah, so whenever a character's singing like that, it's mainly Zelda. She only, up to what I've played, she only sung like twice, so I'm actually going to go silent just so you can actually hear it. Because in other playthroughs I don't usually like to talk over the voices, so since I don't have voices in this game, it's actually my chance to actually read them out. And there was also a cutscene before the title screen that doesn't seem to show up anymore. Like, the first time I actually opened up the game, it played, and I didn't actually get to watch it because I wanted to save it for the playthrough, but it looks like I'll never get to see it. Oh well. It wasn't an in-game cutscene, it was just, yeah, stuff. So what's that, Link seeing the beast? Why? What's that mysterious light? What could it be? Rise, Jake. The time has come for you to awaken. And it's actually a girl saying that, so... You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny, and it will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken, Jake. No, I'm not sure if Jake's actually a fitting name for Link, but well, that's the way it's going to be for this walkthrough. So what's that noise? Ah! And this game has a great sense of humour. From all the cutscenes I've seen so far, especially one of the characters called Groose, he's a pretty funny guy. So there's Link falling out of his bed, and look at that, the bird wasn't a dream after all. So that's Zelda's bird, if I haven't already said so, and she's given the bird a letter, which he now plops out on his head. Oh, look at that. Anyway, so the bird flies off, having his mission complete, given Link the letter. And let's just see what's inside the letter, actually. Hey, sleepyhead, I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be an alarm clock this morning. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Jake, today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it You promised to meet me before it starts, remember? You better not keep me waiting. Zelda. So, yes, there's a letter from Zelda, and she's given Link a letter, quite obviously, as we can all see. And there's Link's new model. Some people really don't like this model for some reason, mainly because of the lips in my opinion, but as the game goes on, like, it's really unnoticeable, and actually Link's model actually looks pretty cool. Actually, all the models in this game look pretty awesome. So yeah, this is Link's house. As you can see, he likes to do some papercraft. And while you're in first-person view, you can actually move around for the first time in Zelda history, kind of making first-person gameplay, kind of like a Elder Scrolls, but you can't really interact with anything. So, waggling the Wii Remote right now does nothing. You can hold A to dash, and it will help you climb up ledges and stuff. Dashing and then shaking the nunchuck allows you to roll, and going up to this and pressing A will open up, and look, there you go, 5 rupees. So that was like a little introduction for you guys. And yeah, all the characters coming up now will probably teach you how to do these things anyway, so me saying this is probably all redundant, but never mind. Alright, so you got a lot of rooms around here, and most of them are actually locked. I'm pretty sure all of them are actually locked right now. So first of all, we're going to go down to the left here and talk to this guy who gives us a little side quest with not much of a reward, but it's still kind of nice to pick up the game on. Good morning, Jake. Today's the big wind ceremony, right? I wanted to fly too, but I didn't make the cut, so I'm stuck back here at the academy. Plus, I've got to move these barrels over to the kitchen. I was hoping to at least cheer you on, Jake, but I guess that's the way it goes. Go out there and wow them, buddy. Anyway, so if you go to talk to him again, I'm not like you, Jake. I fail every time I try. That's why I'm still here practicing picking up barrels all day. I guess it's not all bad, at least I'm getting paid. So he doesn't actually know how to do it, so you pick up this barrel and talk to the guy again. Oh, thanks. I didn't know you had the time to help me out, Jake. Ooh, I'm kind of busy. No problem. Really? Thanks. Okay, so I need you to carry one of these barrels over to the old lady who works in the kitchen. Press A to pick up the barrel, and then press A to put it down on the ground. Whatever. If you hold the Wii Remote up and wave it, you can throw whatever you're carrying. You roll small items like pots by holding the Wii Remote down and waving it. But we'll get in huge trouble if we break any of these barrels, so don't even think about throwing or rolling them. If you forget any of this, just press 2 on the Wii Remote. That'll bring up an explanation of actions, blah 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 blah. So that's just a little tutorial bit, and as you can see, this green thing around Link, the thing that's depleting right now, is Link's stamina. Now it depletes whenever you run, whenever you climb, ever hold barrels. I think the barrel's actually one of the most annoying, like, stamina costing things, so try not to carry it for too long, and give Link a bit of a rest. Actually, give him more of a rest, actually. So wait for it to regain, and go up to the old lady down here. Now, this old lady actually looks like a bit of an old man, but never mind. It's an old lady nonetheless. Anyway, so once you get to her, the mission will be complete, and she'll actually reward you with some money, so put it down right next to her, and automatically she should talk to you. What's all this? I thought I told Fledge to carry that. Ah, it's probably for the best. That skinny boy probably would have got flattened. Say, don't you have some important ceremony or some such today? Well, thanks for the help. Okay. What, you're not gonna do anything? Oh wait, yeah, never mind. She doesn't pay you, the guy does. So, even though I said this is a walkthrough, I kinda know what to do. Still, this is a brand new game, so I'm not gonna get anything 100% correct while bringing it up on my memory, unlike my Ocarina of Time playthrough. Thanks, that was a huge help, Jake. I know it's not much, but here's half the pay the old lady offered me to do that. So you get 20 rupees, and the rupees in this game are pretty fat and big, so you can't really miss them anywhere. And I have to hang back and watch the academy today. Good luck with the ceremony, Jake. Thank you very much. What's your name again? Never mind. Oh yes, this is the restroom, one of the best parts of the entire house you're in right now. So this is a toilet, and pressing A in front of it allows you to sit down. You go first person, look around while you're on the john, and then you can get up, and it flushes. I really like that. So here, clean hands are happy hands. Remember that, kids. And what else? Keep it squeaky clean in here. Yeah, so as you see this Zelda game, they've added a lot of like little details in the place that don't really matter, but they really add to the atmosphere. Anyway, so this is a pot, so wave it above my head, throw it, there we go, it breaks on the ceiling, and pick up this, put it, like, face the Wii Remote down, and roll it along the ground, and there it goes. But then again, if you roll into it yourself, it actually breaks. And it's gonna kind of be hard for me to roll seeing as I'm sitting on a bed. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Morning, Jake. So today's the wing ceremony, are you ready? All I'm saying is everyone else is out practicing at the plaza, but you seem pretty relaxed about the whole thing. Of course, that crimson loft wing of yours is something special. I'd feel pretty confident riding him too. My bird won the last ceremony, but even I don't think he could beat that red terror of yours. Of course, a bird's true speed in a race always comes down to the skill of the rider. I'm something of a bird researcher around here, so, you know, if you ever find yourself in need of some bird expertise, can't see old Pipit, whatever his name is. Okay, so this is like a little classroom, so we can talk to this guy here. Hey Jake, the day of the wing ceremony is finally upon us. It's time to put what you've learnt to use, all those practical skills I taught you and all the academic prowess Instructor Horwell taught you. While you're at it, do you remember how to look around using C? Press C when you want to take a look around your surroundings. If you feel as though the cursor has been moved out of alignment, point the Wii remote at the center of the screen and press down to easily rectify the situation. Anyway, this is a Skyloft map, so yes, you can actually look at it. Look at that beautiful graphics of the Wii. Yeah, so the visuals of this game take an impressionist art style, kind of like the works of artist Paul Cézanne, I think, and it actually comes out pretty well. So when something's off in the distance, it'll kind of be like all blobby paint stuff. So there's not really like bad draw distance or anything, like it remains in colour, and it just works really well for this game. Jake! If you're heading over to the plaza, the quickest way is out the door on the ground floor. The exit on the top floor is still locked, so you obviously can't get out there. What's taking the lunch lady so long? I'm going to have a word with her later. Okay, back to Link. Yeah, sorry, I had to take a drink there. Oh, never mind, so now I can go up the stairs. And running around though, it doesn't really look that fast. Like, it does actually... It's fast in comparison to actually walking around, so... Try to dash around all you can. Anyway, so this is the headmaster's room, and it's actually empty right now, so we don't actually have to go inside here. If you go to the door, you actually see the headmaster's name, which might ring a few bells. Headmaster Headmaster Gapora, which is the second name of the owl in Ocarina of Time, or better known for the older Zelda games. So yeah, that's kind of a throwback, and when you actually see the guy, he actually looks a bit like the owl. Gapora. I forget how to say his name. Good morning, Jake. Good luck in the wing ceremony today. Just think, if you win today, you'll become senior like us, and you'll be a very big step closer to graduating as a knight. You'll even get a knight's uniform like I'm wearing. Something tells me you'll be pretty handsome in it. But still not as dreamy as him. Who's him? Who are they talking about? What guy's trying to upstage me? Ah, brr. Never mind. So here you have the bath, or the bath if you're American. And there's not really much to do in here, it's just a giant pool. So yeah, make of that what you will, there's not absolutely nothing to do in here. Anyway, now I've got to go to the ground floor and actually exit to go outside and proceed to the wing ceremony. Now when you actually get to flying the birds, I actually had a bit of trouble with it, so excuse me if I'm actually very poor at riding the bird, but I'll try my very best. Anyway, so this is the door that actually leads outside, so whenever you go through a door it actually restores your stamina, so I guess that's a tip to keep in mind. Ah, so what's out here? This is all of Skyloft, and kind of hoping it doesn't freeze. There we go. Ah, so the music is very peaceful, the visuals are amazing, the challenge is laid out pretty nicely, and it's very massive indeed. Like, it actually took me about 15 minutes to explore the whole thing, like, to enter all the houses, to run around the entire place. It kind of reminds me of Windfall from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, but it's still kind of different. Oh, it's a lot different. It's a completely different place. Anyway, what's this? Oh, look at that, it's a little bug hopping around. Yeah, later on you actually have the ability to catch bugs with a bug catching net, probably. Anyway, this is a save point. It's a statue of a Loftwing, so let's save, I guess. There are actually about 3 or 4 of these laid out around the island, so you can never, like, miss one. So anyway, go up here and there should be some guy talking to you. Hey Jake, up here!
Yo?
Good morning to you, Jake. Today is finally the day of the long-awaited wing ceremony. Are you feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Look this way while pressing and holding Z, then pressing A to have a quick chat with me. So this reminds me of that girl in Kokiri Forest that sits on top of the shop. Anyway, that's how you do it. Excellent. Always remember you can press Z to target something. Once you have targeted someone with Z, you can easily talk to him or her by pressing A. And even when there isn't anything to target, press Z is a convenient way to quickly face your V forward. Oh, but it's a little silly to carry on a conversation from this distance. Why don't you come up here and join me? Okay, so if a character like says something a bit different to what I actually read, then I apologize. So yeah, he just tells you to actually dash up to a block. Yeah, never mind about that. Yeah, so if you hold A, you start dashing, and if you go up against a ledge like this, then Link will wall kick up it and actually grab on. And Link can actually do that to any wall. So what do you think? Using A to dash is useful, isn't it? However, don't dash around so much that you tire yourself out, or your stamina gauge will empty and you'll be completely out of breath. It's best to take a little break when your stamina gauge gets close to empty. Got all that? On to the next point. You can jump a short distance like this by moving towards it. It's something I like to call the auto jump. Oh yes, auto jump. It's just a nice ring to it. Yeah, so you pretty much just, like every Zelda game, just go up to a ledge and you'll jump immediately. So, yeah. So what are you up to? Rushing to get to the last minute bird riding practice this morning, Jake? Oh, you have someone to meet? Zola's waiting for you, isn't she? Perfect timing then. You see, Zola's father, Headmaster Gabora, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she scampered off again. I don't know how they see the pet from all the way down there. Look! Over there, do you see her? The headmaster was so busy working with Zelda, preparing for the ceremony, I thought that maybe I should feed her, but the ceremony is about to start, and I just put on a fresh set of clothes, and, well, you see... Well, will you help me out to go retrieve Mia for me? Yeah, so you might as well just go and do it. Fantastic, so you'll do it? I know you're in a hurry, so I'll appreciate your taking the time to help. Yeah, so all you really have to do is just go around the side here. You'll be able to climb up somewhere over there. If you hang off the ledge there, you can climb onto the roof on the other side. I'm terribly sorry, but I know you're not quite the climber. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, so a wall like this, Link can pretty much just run up any wall like that, but it all depends on whether he actually has something to grab onto. And then while doing things like this, if you waggle the Wii remote to the left or right, then he'll actually leap forward. It'll take off quite a bit of stamina, but if it's a short distance to actually do it, then yeah, you might as well just do it. And that was a bit of a dumb moment by me. Okay, so we're all the way back up here, and I don't know why I actually had trouble jumping over that. You're meant to hold A pretty much all of them, like all the jumping areas, just so you get the best jump, and just to be on the safe side, so you might as well just be holding A the entire time. So here's a block from the old Zelda game, so... Hey, Jake! I don't care how good of a jumper you think you are. You'll never reach that roof that high just by pressing A to dash. There should be a wooden box up there. Grab and move one with A, and use it as a platform of sorts. You could climb onto a platform by pressing A to dash, and by pressing blah 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 for a few moments. Okay, so I don't really like reading out those tutorials, just the story bits, so... there you go, that's pretty much how you move a block, and let's get a dash to actually climb up it. Like, the Link won't regularly just climb onto ledges unless you're pressing A. So anyway, here's the little animal, Mia, and you can throw it. I'm pretty sure you can roll it as well if you are holding down, but I'm not going to do that to this poor animal. So let's just jump down here and we'll give it to this guy. There we go. Nice work, you brought it back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, Jake. I suppose I should feed Mia now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess. So that's pretty much where we have to get up to. And I think we're actually running about out of time. I believe Zelda is up there with him, so you should hurry along. Okay, so if you carry on down that path down there, you'll eventually get to this place over here, which is the sparring hall, and the door is locked at the moment, so you can't actually do anything there right now, so just leave it out. Anyway, there's another save point over here, so you might as well just save it. It won't actually hurt anyone. Okay, so now we can move on to this place. Now, you meant to go up there, but let's just talk to this guy quickly. Oh, morning, Jake. How's life? Did you manage to get even a wink of sleep last night? Figured you might have been tossing and turning all night thinking about the big ceremony today. What am I doing? Oh, just fixing this gate here. It's been squeaky lately, and we can't have that on the day of the ceremony. Hey, you haven't forgotten to send your prayers to the goddess this morning, have you? Just face the bird statue over there and say a short prayer to save your progress. As you know, those bird statues are all over Skyloft. It's about time you get into the habit of stopping at a statue every time you run by one. A prayer in time saves 9, if you know what I'm saying. I sure do, but then again I don't. So these fruits down here, if you're running and you're running out of stamina, then you might not want to jump off a cliff. Actually go up to these, and they'll instantly replenish your stamina gauge. So yeah, if you ever run long distances like this and you need your stamina back, then you might as well just find one, and there you go. It's back up to full health. Now you can jump down there, but from what I remember, there isn't actually anything down there. It comes in line with the story later on, so we're not actually going to go down there yet. So now we're up to the birds, the statue of the goddess, and it's going to play a nice cutscene for us. Oh man, I've got the hiccups too. What a way to start off this playthrough. So here's Zelda. I think she's going to sing us another song. The music in this game is amazing. It's just so nice to listen to. So there's Link, and he's all happy to see her. Oh, why'd you stop singing? Hey, good morning, Jake. I'm glad to see my laughing got you out of bed. I was pretty sure you'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. But look at this instrument, and look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. They tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it, and he says it's called a harp. And look at these clothes. I made this right myself, and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a pretty good goddess today. I got you up this early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Jake. So, how do I look? So you can, say nice costume, which is really insulting. I haven't tried that. So you might as well just say great, just to be on the good side. Huh, I think so too, but it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Jake. Oh, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Oh, oh, hello, Father. I don't want to change voices like that. Oh, Jake, you're here too. Outstanding. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony had you too excited to close your eyes for once. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual of Zelda, so give it your best out there. Yes, about that. Father, I don't know if he could do it. Recently Jake hasn't been practicing much at all for the ceremony. And even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the riders as well as his bond to the bird. Victory will not come easily. And as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. But you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Jake and his Loftwing have a very special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it before. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are all made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon us as a symbol of her divine protection. When we are young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, and I'm sure you all recall. But the first meeting between Jake and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came up to him was a crimson Loftwing. It was a breed so rare we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. Do you recall seeing Jake and the Loftwing of his when they first met? What a sight! The little boy just hopped. The little boy just hopped on that bird and gracefully flew away, without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. And judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the relationship he shared with the birds didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. Oh, look at Link. He's just so happy. So happy. Now the connection between Link and Zelda, like, you can really feel it as you go through the story in this game. Oh, but who can you blame? I'm sure you are the only one envious of the powerful bond shared between Jake and his bird. Anyone who is part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. What? This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. This ceremony is part of the final test for those straining to become the Knights of Skyloft. If Jake doesn't fly fast enough during the race? What if Jake messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? Calm down, my dear, it'll be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Jake. I reckon I should have made the name Link. Listen, Jake, you better fly your heart out today. At the very least, you need to squeeze in a bit of practice before the race. Come on, you'll thank me later. Oh wait, that was Zelda saying that, my bad. Ugh, I haven't actually got to say much of my own commentary for this video. Here we are, go on now, jump off the ledge and... Ugh. Here we are, go on now, jump off the ledge and call your loftwing. It's almost time for your ceremony, so try to practice seriously for once. Hmm? Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it, you're trying to weasel out of having practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go! Do a flip as well. Okay, Jake, go ahead. Just press down and call your loftwing. So, yeah, well, you're falling, just press down and call him. But I didn't actually have to press anything there. So what's this? Nothing's happening? Where's this bird? Hmm? This bird is sure taking a long time to get here. Something's wrong. Yeah, so this is where something really intense starts to happen. So, yeah, I just fell down and there doesn't seem to be my bird anywhere, and now I'm hurtling towards my deck. So these people have actually got quite some courage to jump off at their own will. And then actually, you know, trust some kind of wild bird to actually catch them. Well, they're not wild, they're pets, and they're got a very big bond between them. Ooh. Are you two alright? I'm sorry, friend, I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? This is very odd, Jake. What could have possibly happened to your loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master is unheard of. And you still can't sense your birds nearby, eh, Jake? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wind ceremony is about to start. Jake, when you said you could sense your loftwing, well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. I need to tend to my own loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. You better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone. And there goes the bell, so that's the wing ceremony about to start, I guess. So now we're in big trouble. Link can't find his bird, and we have barely any time left. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Inspector Horwell is presidenting over blah blah blah. Jake, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so you can find your bird. Okay, understood, Master. But Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Jake asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come to talk to you about it. Oh, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Jake, run along and tell Inspector Horwell to come and see me in my quarters. Okay, so... Whoa! What? We're at 30 minutes in. This was just meant to be part 1. Anyway, so it looks like we're going to finish the part here for today. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all stick around for the rest of the walkthrough. So, see you guys next time. Goodbye.